Ay, ay, ay. Right. These are becoming very therapeutic. So, yeah, let's see how we go on with these. So, again, I've actually invested some time in watching a Newcastle game, which I haven't done in a very long while. Excuse the hair. Yeah, I haven't invested in watching a Newcastle game in a very long while, but it was interesting to watch, and I didn't watch the complete game. I just had it on in the background because I had better things to watch, like EastEnders and stuff. More classic stuff, more stuff that's going to actually bring some joy to my life. But what I can make from that is that, yeah, Bruce still needs to go. Yeah, evening, mate. Evening, Thomas. I was just waffling on to myself saying that, yeah, that's the first time I've invested some time actually into watching a game in a very long while. And I didn't even watch the complete game because I had it just on in the background as background noise. That's what it is now. Newcastle United games are background noise. It's not even like you are probably, Thomas, like usually you're glued to a game and you want to watch it. You want to watch all the intricacies and everything. But for me now, it's just background noise because I had better things to watch, like EastEnders and stuff. Yeah, I know, EastEnders. So crazy, innit? So I'd rather watch EastEnders than watch Newcastle at the moment. Now, yes, I saw the 20-minute period of us doing something, having a go. And A, I was happy to see that it's actually possible. But B, I was bewildered because I'm wondering, where is that? Or where was that? Where was that actually in life? Like, where was that? Like, why hasn't that happened? I know, look, players are probably thinking, oh, we got Bruce in charge. But again, you can still play for yourselves. You can still play for potentially if you want to get a move away from this club. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it makes sense. Statman Keith, evening to you, sir. How you doing? Evening forward. Mike, actually hurry up and do the right thing before it's too late. I think it's too late already. I honest to God think it's too late. Look at this now. It's the 26th of January. I'm just looking at the bottom of my screen. 26th of January. We've already played 2 games, which in my opinion, I think we should have been able to get something from. Got nothing from the Villa game, nothing from tonight. And again, the transfer window, which even forget there is a transfer window, is slowly disappearing. Now, we've not got the worst squads in the world, but again, we've just got a person who's mismanaging them. The fact that we had right backs aplenty on the bench, the fact that we had our best player, who then went on to come onto the pitch and show why he's our best player on the bench up until about the 60th minute mark, is worrying in itself. I'm not a qualified or UEFA B or whatever football manager, but I know if I turn around and I've got ASM who's dribbling around everyone, sucking players in like left, right, and centre, then why wouldn't you bring him on? Why would you bring him on at half time? Why wouldn't you start the guy? Instead, you start Jacob Murphy. No respect to Jacob Murphy, but he's not a right back. And again, he gave away the ball, which led to the first goal. So again, why would you start him? Why would you not put ASM in there? And just like little things like that. Also, the other thing as well is the central midfield area. The fact that you've got John Joe Shelvey and Jeff Hendrick propping up your central midfield is baffling. You've got Leeds full of energy. Calvin Phillips and all them man there, like full of energy. And then you've got 2 players, John Joe Shelvey more in particular. He doesn't track back. He doesn't run. He's not a ball-winning central midfielder, whatever you want to call it. But why are you putting him in there? I don't know what the persistence is. Yes, of course, he's going to say Bruce is better than Rafa because Bruce plays him more and Rafa sussed him out. That's the thing. Rafa sussed him out, and that's the reason why towards the end of Rafa's reign, he wasn't playing that much because he wanted players that could work. He played Hayden a lot. He played Longstaff a lot, better Longstaff than the Longstaff that we're getting now, may I add. And that's the reason why he wasn't playing. But now he's back in the team now under Bruce relentlessly, and I've barely seen a ball kicked in anger. Like what he had one chance which the keeper turned over. That's not even his strengths anyway. But again, it's good to see midfielders get into the box. But I want to see more from him. Remember, this guy's on 80 bags a week, 80 bags and probably even more. Lord have mercy. The second half was far better and shows our capabilities as a team. But at the end of the day, we still lost against a team we should beat. Exactly right. That's what I said. I said that earlier. I did a little rant, and it felt good to do that rant. But I said that 20 minutes is not going to save him, because 20 minutes still didn't get us a point, still didn't get us a win. And even if we did win, it's still a lot to undo. But 20 minutes of decent football, mediocre football, is not going to save us. And again, where was that? Where was that? Where was that before? It's baffling to me. Like, even if you don't like the manager, surely you should play for your own career. Callum Wilson doesn't want to be dropping down into the Championship twice in 2 seasons. Like, I've not seen much from him, but obviously then again, he's not getting the service, so it's kind of hand in hand. The rest of them, like, Cher had a little jinky run. Where's he been? Where's he been hiding? He can't hide behind that pretty boy ponytail for the rest of his career. Like, where is Cher? Where is the Cher that we had under Rafa? Please tell me. Please tell me where the Cher is that we had under Rafa. It's mad. Fact remains, Brucey needs to go. I know he does. I know he needs to go. Dino, what you saying, mate? Better manager would have seen that tonight. It was there for the taking. Leeds had used all their subs in 60 minutes. And the thing is, Dino, as well. Obviously, shout out to Karen Karnov. She doesn't know who I am or anything like that, but she pulled it off best. Like, she said that they are tired, they're run ragged, and again, that's the reason why they need to flip and change things around so quickly. And Leeds, like, they were tiring at the end. And then again, to have someone like ASM on, why not start him? Again, I'll go back to my earlier point. In fact, I made 3 points here. One of them, okay, was ASM. Your best player by a country mile. When ASM come on, light up the place. Drawing man in. He laid that one off to Jamal Lewis, who, I don't know what Jamal Lewis is doing. He's no Jetro Williams, let's face it. But again, that went wide. But again, he was just sucking guys in. Didn't he? Look, everything. He's not struck by COVID. There's no injury. Play him from the start. He's our best player. That's the first one. The second one, Miggy Almiron. Again, this is going to sound like rocket science to Steve Bruce, but I'm going to break it down so easily. If you play your best players in their preferred positions, they will do well. So if you see our goal that we scored, where's Miggy Almiron? He's not playing at left back. He's not defensive midfield. He's not out wide. He's in the number 10 position. And guess what's the biggest clue for that? He has number 10 written on his back. It's like, wow. Almiron has number 10 on his back. I'm sure he plays there for his country. And again, he plays more effectively in the number 10 role. And then what does he do tonight? He goes and scores in the number 10 role. 3 passes that we put together. I'm like, wow. We put 3 passes together and then we go and score. Now, the defense is a madness. I can't defend that. Like, Lascelles getting found out. Cher's getting found out. The fact we got a flipping, we had a right wing back or a right midfielder playing at right wing back up until, I don't know, 60, 70 minutes is baffling to me. So, again, that's another side of things. But you'd have thought Steve Bruce as an ex-defender, he might be able to sort that out. But maybe that's the reason why he's getting Graham Jones in charge or whatever. I don't know. But that's the point I need to make. Playing players in the preferred position, in their better position. I mean, God, I might have to be a FIFA manager at this point. Do you know what I'm saying? If you play players in a preferred position, they will do well. Almiron does well. ASM does well. That's all you really need. We've got 2 players that can light up the place. Put them on the pitch. Get balls into Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson is dying out here. Remember at the start of the season, we're talking about him for England. At the moment, he's looking dead out here, bruv. He doesn't want 2 relegation seasons on his record. 2 relegation seasons on his record. Imagine that. Come on, man. Oh, dear. Sorry, I needed that. I can't stand this anymore. I can't stand it even more. I can't believe I invested so much time into this game tonight. I mean, God knows how you guys do it. You guys watch more football, more Newcastle football than me. I just had spare, whatever, half an hour, 45 minutes to watch. I watched it towards the end of it. I watched the start as well. Sorry. Tell a lie. I watched most of the game. But for me, I can't commit to this game or watching these games no more unless there's something else on. Like, it's got to be nothing else on. I thought, hold on, let me turn on my team on. They might do something, but no, it's not working for me, bro. We need Brussels. Thomas, you're funny, mate. 40, I agree. Newcastle United have had too many points dropped in games. They need to be getting better results. Leeds away, 1 dropped. Fulham home, 2 dropped. Sheffield United away, 1 dropped. Leeds home, 1 dropped. Look, Leeds have done a double over us. Leeds United, fresh out of the Championship, have done the double over us. Fair play. I can't hate. Bielsa ball got him looking nice. And again, when Rafa went, Bielsa was the guy I wanted to get. Yes, he probably would have been run ragged, but at least he had structure. At least he had a plan. We ain't got no plan on the Bruce. We don't know what we're doing. Ain't got a clue. Ain't got a Scooby. So, yeah, I'm looking at your Statman Keith. I love you when you come through with these stats. I know you're saying 1 drop to Leeds, but boy, I still feel like Leeds are there for the taking. Both games. And I know we lost the first game 5-2. I know we got spanked. But when I see Championship teams that have just come up, I still feel a way that we can get something from them. Fulham, boy, don't get me started. And again, Sheffield United, that was a Liberties. That was Liberties. That along with Brentford, those 2 are the Liberty games. The Leeds ones, we should get something from them. But the Sheffield United, when they've gone on a barren run, and Brentford, who are in Championship, those were the Liberties for me. So yeah. Will you be on Newcastle fans TV? I don't know. I mean, they're so packed up. They probably got so many people. Maybe go on there, tell them to come over here. You know, chat to me. You know? But I don't know. I really don't know. I just can't be bothered. Right? That second half proves we're playing for a draw. That second half proves that there's still players that can play. Now I seen who's his name? Guy from the Daily Mail, Craig Cope. That was it. Craig Cope. He was talking to them man from Talk Sport. And he was saying that, he was defending us, rightfully so. He's a journalist up in the Northeast, or represents the Northeast via the Daily Mail. And when people are trying to say that we've got crap players, we ain't got crap players. They're just playing they're playing inadequate. Like I put it as they're adequate players playing in an inadequate manner. I know that's quite of a tongue twister, but you get what I'm talking about. They're not crap. Like Callum Wilson, England international, is not crap. ASM's not crap. Miggy Almira's not crap. John Joe Shelby, as much stick as I give him, he's not crap. He can play well. Lascelles, yeah, okay. But the defense has been better. Like the defense under Rafa, I keep bringing it back, but I have to because again, he was literally the last manager, was solid. So add everything that Rafa had, and we've obviously signed players since then, i.e. ASMs. I'm not going to Joelinton, yeah, and Callum Wilson's and stuff. Like we actually have got a decent squad. They just played so badly under Bruce. I haven't even waited around to hear what he's got to say in this presser because he's going to say something like, "Oh, we're going to try." That's a shit Bruce impression. I don't care, but he just does my nut in. So I hate his voice. But yeah, it does prove that we can actually play. What up, Jeff? I luckily only watched a good bit. At least we did not get a point. At least we did not get a point. At least we didn't. I mean, I want to get points. Look, it's hard because I want to see Bruce gone as much as the next man, but I also do want to get points because we are going to get sucked in there. Yes, there's still 7 points in between us and the relegation zone, but the people in the relegation zone, I think it's Fulham, they've got 2 games in hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, Statman Keith, if you're still listening, but I believe they've still got 2 games in hand. So those 7 points can be then chucked into 1 point. And when it's down to 1 point, best believe it'll be no points. And going from there, just... Oh, man. It's difficult, man. It's just difficult to say the least, man. I didn't even watch the game either. Leary didn't miss much. We lost. Almiron, in fact, it was a nice training park goal that we scored. Probably see on Sky Sports or something like that. Nice little Shelby to Wilson to Almiron running through in the number 10 role, may I add, and then he scored. Just saying, No wins in 12. 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 I've got to say it with my chest because, you got to be proud of these stats, Bruce. Proud. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah. Swat. Dino, what are you saying, brother? Gail for Fraser was a daft one. should have been a defender, or Hendrick that came off when we're pushing for a goal. Oh, Dino, please talk to me. Talk to me. You're talking my language. Why is Jeff Hendrick starting games? I do not know. I do not know. That's a question that I want answered. I might even put it on the screen. Why is Jeff Hendrick starting games? And yes, Fraser was a daft one. Again, his link up with Wilson. They know each other's game. They need to be playing together in the same team. ASM should be starting. Miggy needs to be starting in a number 10. You've got your 3 players there. I don't know how you're going to work it, but again, it's attacking. You've got ASM one side. You have Fraser the other side. You've got Miggy behind Wilson. You're going for goals, man. You're going for goals. And again, if you need to, push Gale up top with Wilson so he's got someone to go up top with. I don't know. I'm just throwing players out there. But the fact that we've got these players, before we didn't even have no one. Now we've got like attacking midfielders, number 10s, whatever you want to call them, strikers. Play them correctly, bro. Statman Keith, what are you telling me? This is starting to remind me of... Oh, God, don't say that. Name redacted. 2002 to 2003 season when they were relegated with 19 points and didn't win after mid-December. I'm going to say Middlesbrough because they're not really rivals. 16-17 season when he didn't look like scoring and winning a game. Bro. This is what I'm going to talk about as well. This is what I'm going to talk about. See, I've got so much freedom. Those pundits who also like to bring up the fact that, Steve Bruce has got that many points as Rafa did at this time of season. I saw a graphic earlier. No, he doesn't now. Because I knew that wasn't going to last for long. We got lucky at the start of the season. West Ham were finding their feet. Look where they are now. Look where West Ham are now. Souček looking like he's a flipping Pavel Nedved, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's running the show. Declan Rice and all them guys. Like, if we play West Ham again, I'll be shook. We got lucky at the start of the season. We're lucky we recorded some points at the start. Otherwise, we'd be where Fulham are. Or we would be where Sheffield United are, sorry. I wanted Brendan Rodgers when Rafa... I wanted you, Liam. You could have been the manager when Rafa left. I could have been. Anyone. I would have taken Brendan Rodgers. You only got to see what he's done at Leicester. You only got to see what he's done before at Celtic, Swansea, even at Chelsea as well. Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers, massive coup for Leicester City. But I really wanted Bielsa. There's something about him. Yeah, he can't speak English. So what? He can speak football. Do you know what I mean? And the way he's got his team playing right now, Leeds are going to be they're going to be in the Premier League for a while. So shout out to them. Jeff, Leeds have a pattern of play. And they're not that good, but they know what they're trying to do. They do. They're rigid. They know what they're doing. It's not that difficult, man. Find a guy that might have attended the UEFA B course, who might have had some success elsewhere. I'm sick of these English managers who keep getting churned around. And the thing is as well, the ones that keep going around, we've had most of them. Do you know what I mean? Sam Allardyce, even though he's doing well at West Brom, he goes around and around. Look at how many clubs he's been at. Alan Pardew, I mean, yeah, he did that one season, so I can't really. But again, he gets churned around. We had Joe freaking Kinnear twice, didn't we? He gets churned around. Then we get Steve Bruce. He's not loyal to no clubs. He'll go from Mackems to Magpies, from Villains to the Blues, or whichever way he did it around. Blades to the Owls. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't care. As long as there's a paycheck there. Forget about this whole he's a Geordie and all the rest of it. He don't care. Because all the quotes that he was coming out with when he was Southampton, Sunderland boss, he didn't care about us. So, boy, he's not loyal to us, man. Forget all that, man. If we're doing stuff based on location, man, get Jimmy Nail or Cheryl Coleman in charge, man. Forget all this flipping bollocks about that, man. Listen, the best managers that we've had, most of them have not even been from Newcastle. Let's be frank. Yeah, you can count Sir Bobby in there, but he's from Durham anyway. So, best managers, in my opinion, Kevin Keegan. Again, he's not born a Geordie. Rafa Benitez is definitely not a Geordie. Chris Hughton, Definitely not a Geordie. So yeah, and Alan Pardew, even though some people might hate him, had a fantastic season underneath us. He's as flipping Cockney as me. So this whole he's one of us, forget that, man. Forget that. I want the right person for the job to take us forward. That's what I want. On paper, we've got a mid-table team. That's the thing as well. And that's what I think my man from the Mail was trying to say. We ain't got a dead team. As much as people want to say we've got a dead team, we've just got a dead manager. I don't know how to flipping, don't know his arse from his ear-roll. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't know how to manage his team. He doesn't know how to get the best from this team. And again, look at the investment that this team has had. Look at the pride training that we had. I always got to bring up the R word, but Rafa, he had us drilled at the back. We might have nicked this 1-0 today. We might have scored that goal that we scored, and then we would have flipping 1-0. But yet, lo and behold, we lose 2-1. But it's one of them, innit? Pete, what's going on, Pete? Even forward. If Brighton win tomorrow night against Fulham, we'll be in 17th place, just above the relegation line. Listen, we're going down there, mate. We are going down there. I have no doubt in my mind we're going to get sucked in there, mate. We're going to get sucked in. Because those 7 points is not going to save us. We only got lucky because we got out of the blocks a little bit quicker early in the season. Got a few dodgy wins here and there. Do a few dodgy, draws as well. And that's the only thing that's saving us because our form is absolutely horrendous. Atrocious right now. I'm even surprised that we scored the goal. I'm so shocked that we scored the goal. Because the fact that we put 3 passes together, I am baffled. I'm not trying to act. I am baffled that we put 3 passes together in the offensive third. I'm baffled, bro. But again, it just shows that it's there. What else we saying? Sorry, I'm just gonna go through these because I'm rambling on. Liam, if Fulham beat, you said the same thing. Oh, yeah, said the same thing. Yeah. Fulham now has 2 games in hand. Yeah. And Brighton has 1 game in hand over. That's the thing. And again, they'll win that. We'll get sucked in there. And again, it's too late. It's too late. I think you've answered the next one. Do you think Ashley has discreetly appointed the next Newcastle United manager in Graham Jones under the guise of a coach for the time being before Bruce goes? Wow. I mean, if that is the case, Keith, that is horrendous. That is horrendous. If we've appointed Graham Jones, bro, like, where are we shopping for managers? Like, I'm not expecting Harrods. We've done that. We shopped in Harrods and got Rafa Benitez. We got lucky on a whim. But where are we shopping for these managers? Who's Graham Jones, bruv? Man sounds like a flipping estate agent, man. We're getting Graham Jones? We had Rafa Benitez, like literally what? 18 months ago we had my man. And we're going to a Graham Jones. Graham Jones sounds like a solicitor's, bruv. Graham Jones and Son. That's what it sounds like. Who is Graham Jones? Someone tell me who Graham Jones is. Statman King. Lie to people, man, because I don't know who this Graham Jones is. I've seen it. It's funny to me. But who is Graham Jones? Why does he deserve to come to my club? Newcastle United, bruv. You know, listen, in my 30-plus years of supporting this club, yeah, I've seen us go to cut phones. Yeah, we got beaten. I've seen us play in Europe. Yeah, we got beaten, but we played there. I've seen us have Kevin Keegan in charge, Sir Bobby Robson in charge, even Ruud Gullit in charge. Alan Pardew got us to 5th. Do you know what I'm saying? Who's a Graham Jones to fit in all that? Who is he? Who is Graham Jones, bro? Tell me. And you want to come to my club? No, man. We already got this flipping fraud in my club, man. Looking like a flipping gone off cabbage head, bro. Man, Graham Jones. Who's Graham Jones? Someone lied to me because maybe my knowledge is not that good in football no more. Like, he might be a young buck trying to apply his trade, but we don't need young bucks right now. We need people that know what they're doing. They're either a proven relegation specialist, because that's what we need right now, not to take us down, but to keep us up. Like Sam Allardyce, whatever you want to say about him, is a relegation avoider specialist, should I say. So again, there's no doubt in my mind, West Brom might go down, but they'll come close. Yeah? But Steve Bruce, what has he done? Look at his career, bruv. It's like when you go to apply for a job, you look at a person's CV. Can they do the role? Have they got the skills? Got the qualifications? Nah. Steve Bruce might have manager at the top, but I'm seeing the quals maybe. Like, he might have got that as a little backhander. Do you know what I mean? Because he's part of Sir Alex's boys and stuff, and they always get jobs in football. Let's face it. Anyone out of that Man United who's been at Man United gets jobs in football. Let's face it. But I'm looking at the clubs. What qualifies him to be at Newcastle United, bro? And Graham Jones. People, tell me who Graham Jones is, please. I need to know who this guy is, bro. Coming to my club like that. I want Brussels and Sprouts out now. Thomas, that joke, yeah. It's funny still, I'm not gonna lie. Marakashi is the Brussels and Bruce is the Sprouts. Graham Jones left Luton Town. See what I'm saying? Graham Jones left Luton Town estate agents in a state. That's what you meant to see, Liam. Sorry, I had to fill in the rest. Graham Jones left Luton Town estate agents in a state because he's an estate agent. He's not even a manager. Graham Jones doesn't sound sexy to me. And there might be something it must be some ism in there because he hasn't got a Spanish-sounding name or a foreign-sounding name. Who cares, bro? At this moment in time, show me a really good English manager. Eddie Howe, people say Eddie Howe, yeah, cool. But again, he still took my Bournemouth down. So, boy, like Frank Lampard, you're going to say Frank Lampard? Okay, cool. He failed at 2 clubs. And what? Like, any Chelsea fans come at me, I don't care. He failed. Like, he spent 200 mil. And if I'm a businessman, he spent 200 mil, you ain't doing shit. Let's face it. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Ronald Robbins. I know you. There is a core of a good team. The issue is that there's a weak manager. Under Raphael, football's defensive, but you can see a game plan under Bruce. There is a plan. Summed up very nicely, Mr. Robbins. Yes. Look, I'm going to go back to those 20 minutes because those 20 minutes is a glimmer of hope. It just shows that we can do something, a little smidgen of something. We can. But the thing is, it's not good enough. 20 minutes of football when you're 1-0 down or going back to 1-1. In fact, 1-0 down, because once we got it back to 1-1, it was there for like 2 minutes. It felt like 2 minutes we was drawing. And then they gone and got a winner, and that's it. Boom. So for me, yeah, fuck that, bro. Yeah. Give me Rafa's boring football any day, because I know I was probably cussing and saying this is boring, but it was boring, but we would have probably won that game 1-0. Do you know what I'm saying? At home as well. We've got beaten home and away by Leeds, who just got promoted, by a team that's been run ragged since Bielsa's got there. So, mad team. We played West Ham and Burnley at the right time. Yep. I agree with you, Liam. See, played them at the right time. And Everton didn't have Richarlison and James Rodriguez against us. There we go. That's it. It's not like we played them off the park, because we only beat West Ham, I think, 3-2. And Burnley was kind of close. So it's not like we waltzed over these teams. So, again, it's just we're having to rely on teams not having players to then get a result. That shouldn't be us. The fact that we've invested so much money, I'm losing my voice now. The fact that we invested so much money is crazy, bro. Starman Key, 4 years manager, Irish guy from me as coach of staff. And cheers to you. Cheers to you. In fact, if you're on Twitter, tweet that one out, and I'm going to retweet that. Tweet that one out. Cheers to you on that one. I'll tell you what, I would do a much better job than this clown. This absolute fraud, I would do a much better job. Because they're not playing for my man. Those 20 minutes, they played for their careers. Those 20 minutes, they saw their agents up in the stands, and they said, "Oh, you know, by the way, if you want to get out of this club, you've got to kind of play half decent." So that's the reason why, man. But yeah, I love that one. Statman, keep shout out to you, brother. Rodgers was never on the cast in Newcastle. He wouldn't have gone. Newcastle manager's market is pureless or higher, and higher end market. That's the thing. Where are we shopping, bruv? We're not even in terms of like. Okay, let me give you this analogy. Right, so let's say Leicester City, when they got Brendan Rodgers, they're shopping in Sainsbury's. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Sainsbury's is good. Like, Sainsbury's is top, or maybe Sainsbury's is my top end. No, let me give you Waitrose for that one. They were shopping in Waitrose. When we're shopping, bruv, when we're shopping for talent, we're looking in Poundland, because those names there, Pulis, Michael O'Neill, Graham Jones. Someone's not even told me Graham Jones is. I don't know who Graham Jones is. Graham Jones is an estate agent to me because he's not a coach. Graham Jones does not sound sexy. I want a sexy sounding manager. Rafa Benitez. I don't care. I've had caviar now. I don't want fish and chips no more. I don't want it no more. I've had a taste of the good life. I had a taste of the good life when I was, 11, 12, when I first got into football. And I followed Kevin Keegan. He sold me the dream. It was close to it as well. And then I had another taste under Sir Bobby. And again, we still done him dirty. Do you know what I mean? And then I had another little mini slice, albeit under Alan Pardew. And now you're giving me Graham Jones, bruv, an estate agent, bruv. Who is he? Who are you to me, man? You're coming to my club, you know. My club. I can't have no Graham Jones, man. Nah, give me some Santiago Munez or something like that, man. Some sexy sounding manager. Like, I don't care, bruv. What we saying, man? I'm just talking this shit, bro. Joe Kinnear wanted Shane. I remember that one as well. Joe Kinnear wanted Shane Ferguson, even though he's on. I can't believe that story is true. I need someone to validate. Someday that's going to come out as actual validated story. Like, that still sounds that sounds wild to this day. The fact that he wanted a player that's already on the books. Oh, that player looks good. Where is he playing at? Joe, he's actually our player. He's just on loan. Like, this is the sort where we're shopping, man. This is the sort of clowns that we're getting. The championship will accept the takeover. Maybe that's why Bruce is in a job. Jay, you're reach for that, bro. Don't get me started on this takeover business. No, I'm sorry. I've got to skip over that one because I'll be here for another 31 minutes if I start talking about takeover. Sorry, brother. Play like this. We'll stay out comfortably. Players fighting for manager today. We lost, bro. We lost, Jay. Come on. You did that last stream. Come on now. Come on, bro. Is this Alex? Alex, is this you? This is Alex Bruce. This ain't no Jake Ray. Jake Ray, unveil yourself. Come on. Go on. Take this off. It's Alex all along. Come on. This is Alex Bruce, bro. Come on. 20 minutes out of a 90-minute game doesn't mean that we're going to stay up. The fact that we'll stay up is either that there'll be 3 teams worse off than us, or our early games, like I was saying to Liam and all them, man, that our early games will save us. The West Ham game, the Burnley game, the Everton game, and whatever games we got points from, those are the games that's going to save us. Not playing for 20 minutes when we're chasing a draw, an equaliser, and then we go and concede another goal 4 or 5 minutes later, whatnot. No, it's not going to save us, bro. Statman Keith, even the last manager, Joe Harvey, who won a trophy for Newcastle United, UEFA Affairs in '69, wasn't from Newcastle, he was from Yorkshire. There we go, man. Forget all this sentimental crap. Because again, I see other teams do it. I see Chelsea did it obviously with Frank Lampard. He failed. He failed at Derby, failed at Chelsea. I see Man United fans do it with Solskjaer. Yeah, they're doing well now, but they're not going to win the Premier League. They're not. I'm sorry, they're not. I see Arsenal fans do it with Arteta. Yeah, they got an FA Cup. Cool. That's usually bog standard, but they're knocked out the FA Cup now, aren't they? So go figure. With our guys at our club, our best managers have not been from Newcastle. Even if you want to get technical, as I said before, Sir Bobby Robson's from Durham. That's not Newcastle. It's North East, but it's not Newcastle. So this whole, he's one of our own. Don't sell me on that. The PR dream is not that one. The only thing that you can sell me on is that he's cheap. And again, if you wanted to do cheap, we could have got, I don't know, Pardew back or something like that, because at least he got to 5th. Rafa Benitez approached us, what makes it worse. Exactly. Rafa Benitez said to it, the conversation must have gone like something like this. Rafa's like, I've got to spare 18 months. No, I'm not doing much. Shall I take care of this for a little bit? Mike Ash was like, yeah, I'm actually charging. I can do you 2 for 1 discount. I've kind of got a decent CV. I've won like a couple trophies and stuff. I'll come in with this figure. Okay, we'll come back to you. And then lo and behold, we've got him. Rest is history. And now he's flipping out of a job. And we're still linked with an estate agent. Go figure. Hey, 40. Well spotted. 3 one-touch passes and the goal. I know, bro. I know. And it just goes to show that it's in there somewhere. It's in there. Just play. I know it's hard to play on a forward of a manager. Play for yourselves. Even if you're not here next season. As I said before, ASM's too good for us. So again, he's still got to play well if he gets the minutes. So at least, guys, just play well for yourselves, man. Don't play well for this fraud. Pardew got us 5th with the existing team, in my opinion. Watson, yeah, look, Pardew. As much as people want to take the piss out of him, we would take a Pardew right now because look at the team that he assembled, and he got us the 5th. That is it, bro. Sorry, Statman Keith. Sorry, I finally got down to it. Right. So, 40. Graham Jones was manager at Luton Town last season. His record was managed 41 games, won 12, drawn 5, lost 24, a win percentage of 29.3%. Get this flipping fraud out. Get out, man. What? 29.3%. He's not even a good estate agent. Estate agents go by good figures. A conversion, they need to convert people that come into the door to sales or rentals. That's not even good in that sense. And I was joking about that sense. 29.3%. That is on level with Bruce. No. I don't want no Luton Town reject. If you're getting sent packing by Luton Town, yeah, and then you want to go up instead of going down or your level, no. Why are we the come up for all of these joke managers? Why are we the come up? We should not be in the come up for Bruce. Bruce should have remained at championship level. That was it. Graham Jones is not the answer. A guy that's winning 12 games and losing 24 games. Forget the draws. 24 games. What can this guy bring me? What can he bring an ASM? What can he tell an ASM? He's gone from Luton Town. I don't even know no Luton Town players. But what can he go from a Luton Town to an ASM and is like, yo, ASM, tell me a Luton Town player. I'm going to make a name up. Hey, Jimmy Hill from Luton Town. And then he's gone, and then now he's coming to ASM. It's like, yo, I taught Jimmy Hill how to do those step overs. Yeah, it might not come off, and it might have led to us getting beat 3-0. But yeah, I taught Jimmy Hill that. Now I'm going to try and teach ASM, who's somewhat worth a bit of money, probably worth 40, 50 million pounds. Who is this fraud? Get out, man. We might start even employing bus drivers next as coaching staff, man. What are we doing, bruv? This is what I'm saying. People are shopping at Sainsbury's, Lidl, Tesco's. We're shopping at Poundland, bruv. And we're not even bringing a pound. We're bringing IOUs. Mad thing, bruv. Ole took Cardiff down, yeah, but he somehow got a job at flipping Manchester United due to football tribalism and sentimental value and the fact that he stuck his toe out. Go figure. Neither mind the players going backwards. The managers are going backwards. Benitez to Bruce and now Joe. That's what I'm saying, bro. Peter, we're going backwards, man. Why are we going from Benitez to Bruce to Graham Jones? Get this estate agent out of my club, bruv. I'll take your cabbage with you, bruv. Oh, it's the same one. James Fretwell. Mike actually still won't pull the trigger, though, because he's a pig-headed idiot. Bro, I'm starting to feel like as he lost his marbles in COVID, bruv. Because I thought my man was a shrewd businessman. A shrewd businessman don't tell me by the end of January, we've not won a game in 11 or 12 or whatever. And yet we're still holding on to this guy. For what? Sentimental value. Why are we holding on to Bruce for? We've not won a game in 11 games. We're 7 points adrift. The two teams underneath us have got a game and 2 games in handover. So they'll be coming hella close, like if they win both games. And we just don't look like we can score. Well, we can score a goal, but we don't look like we can win a game. It's dumb, bruv. Don't be shocked if Rafa ends up with Celtic and Lennon ends up with Newcastle. Another dreadful manager, just what Ashley goes for. Look, Rafa will just like... I don't blame Rafa in a way. If he goes to flipping Celtic, man, I don't blame him because he'll just go there for an easy life. Do you know what I mean? He'll waltz that league, bruv. He'll waltz that league. He could just manage from home. Do you know what I mean? Rafa could be on the phone like, yo, is my man doing what he's supposed to do? Yeah, I'm watching him on TV now. He shouldn't be in that position. Cool. And he can manage them better on his phone than Steve Bruce can do live and direct on the training pitch. It just figures. I've been watching Bruce long enough to make an assumption of that. Rafa Benitez can manage Celtic players from home and win the league better than Steve Bruce during his 18 months in charge. Mark Hughes, Eddie Howe, favourites to replace Bruce. I wouldn't mind Eddie Howe. Look at what he did at Bournemouth, who was in League Two when he took over. But I hear you, Liam. I hear you. And again, anyone's better than Bruce. But again, we can't be desperate, because again, that's the reason why we're getting linked to an estate agent, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So he did that in League Two, but we're in the Premier League for now. So I need Premier League proven people. You know, I'd take credit right now. I might have to get the wig out of my wardrobe that I've used for various skits and become Rude Hullet for you, mate, because then I might have a chance of walking into this job. Rob Lee's son plays for Luton Town. Oh, Lord. I mean, look, Rob Lee, club legend, but yeah, I'm not getting into that sentimental shit. I'm not, just because he is a club legend, I'm not bringing his son in as his first signing. Sorry. I'm not having it. Not having it, sorry. It's been nearly 2 months since we lost last one, which was against West Brom. And again, if they come to us again, they'll actually beat us, bruv. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to wrap this up now because I feel like I've been rambling for way too long. Oh, my God. I'm surprised you've heard me, you know. I can't believe... Listen, I've had my headphones in the whole time. I can't believe you actually heard me for that time. Yes, I'm done. I feel like I've got a load off my mind. Hopefully you've enjoyed that too. I needed that rant. And yeah, I might be on Newcastle Fans TV if they can fit me in. If not, I'll probably be rambling on Twitter for a while. So if you're not by now, there it is. There, make sure you follow me there, interact. Talk to me about this Graham Jones guy a little bit more, because I still need convincing that this guy's not a fraud. I think he is a fraud, along with Steve Bruce, the fraud. I'm going to find out what Steve Bruce has said in his presser, something depressing, of course. Statman Keith, great show. Bro, it's just me airing my thoughts, mate. It's just me airing my thoughts, if I'm being honest. Thank you for the shout out, though, for manager of Newcastle United. I do pray one day I could be in a position of like that. That'd be ideal. Good round forward. Rob Lee does not rate Jones, lest we forget the JFK debacle. MA does not like paying off people. I know, Jeff. I know. Unbelievable, Jeff. I know you must get that all the time. Sorry, mate. Yeah, it's just me airing my thoughts, man. I can't believe I've been around there for 42 minutes, but this is what my club does to me. But I'll still support them, but at the same time, I need to watch better. If I'm going to give up 90 minutes of my life, I need to see better. I'm not satisfied of 20 minutes of decent football and a nice little training park or training ground goal. I need to see more. I need to see results. Otherwise, we're going to be enjoying another season in the Championship next season. But anyway, thank you guys for watching and thank you for listening. I'll see you guys all in the next one, and I'll probably be ranting again. Take care. See you all soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening.